Today I'm going to be sharing some of the products that I want to use up in 2015. I already have a bunch of things going in like Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo and Finish 7 by Spring. And some of these things are just extras that I would like to try to finish up before the end of the year. Some of the stuff I don't have like tangible items, it's just a basic goal. And some of this stuff is already partially gone, so it may be gone soon, but it's just stuff that I want to get done soon, sometime in the 2015 year. First thing is one that I kind of mentioned in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, but this is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. And so I've had this for a while now and I never really use it. So kind of tapping it down, if you guys can tell, there's not a ton of product in here. It's down to here when I tap it this way. So once I finish the Urban Decay powder that I'm working on in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, then I want to work on this powder and get it out of my collection just because I never reached for it and the packaging is just so bulky. There is one other powder that is actually almost gone. I forgot to count this in my makeup inventory that I did recently, but it is almost gone. This is the Sonia Kashuk Concealer Palette, the Hidden Agenda one. And so I have used everything up in this one except for this powder down here. The only shade that I really liked in this, there was one, let's see, what was it? I think it was this color, this concealer color. The other two I used up over the month of December using it underneath my foundation. And then this powder is okay, but I feel like it makes my skin look really dry, so it's not necessarily my favorite. I already have a pretty good dent in it. It shouldn't take too much longer to use up, but I definitely want to get this out of my collection. Then I have a concealer pencil that I found in my collection as I was kind of going through and counting up my makeup inventory. This is the Hard Candy Concealer in Light Pale. This came with my Glamouflage concealer when I got that a while ago, and I already threw that away because it smelled weird. But the pencil still seems to be good. I've been using it on my blemishes the last couple of days. I don't think this will take me that long to use up, but right now it's a pretty great color match for me, and it actually does a pretty decent job of concealing. So this I actually like, but I've had it for quite a while, so I should work through that. I'm using that on top of some of the other things that I'm using as other concealers that I'm working through as well. I have a lot of face products that I'm using up, I'm noticing. Next up that I have is the L'Oreal Youth Co Texture Perfector Pore Vanisher. This I've had for probably 7 or 8 months, and it's most of the way. I probably have like this much left of it, I would guess. I'm not a huge fan of this primer. It comes out like really liquidy, like there's always a clear liquid that comes out first and then this, and I know it's not because it's expired because it's been that way since I got it basically. And I don't notice that it does a whole lot for pores, so I just want to finish it up and see if I can actually find something that is a good primer for pores. The Porefessional one is probably the best one that I've tried, but I don't want to spend that much money on it, so I don't know. If you guys have any good suggestions for pore minimizers that actually work, let me know that in the comments below. So many face products. Next thing that I've also had in my collection for a while that I should work on getting out is the Sonia Kashuk, what is this? The Undetectable Cream Bronzer in Warm Tan. I realized that I don't really reach for cream bronzers hardly ever. And this one I've used a few times, but not really all that much. So it's going to be my goal to wear this under my other bronzer, and so that I can get some use out of this. It's not necessarily the best color either. It's kind of an orangey color almost, but I'm going to try to use this up and see how it goes. If I don't get good use out of it, I might just have to throw it away because I've had it for a while now. So it's probably getting close for time to go if I don't get it used up this year. Next up, I have a bunch of foundation type samples that I just counted in my collection. Most of them are probably way too dark for me, like this one, this YSL Teint Encre de Peau. I don't know, I can't speak French. This one is in the color Almond, and it's probably way too dark for me, but I feel like, give it a shot, see how it goes, maybe blend it in with some other stuff. But I want to use up that, and then I have a bunch of samples of Hourglass stuff. I have an Immaculate liquid powder foundation, a Veil fluid makeup, and a tinted moisturizer, 2 tinted moisturizers. So I want to use those all up and get them out. And then I also want to use up the Dr. Jart Black Label Detox BB Beauty Balm. And this I actually like quite a bit, but I feel like it's a little sample size, and little sample size are kind of pain in the butt. So this I would like to use up, and it's got SPF 25 in it, which, SPF actually does go bad, so I should use this before it goes bad. The next thing that I want to use up is this Benefit Ula Lift. This I've been using for a while now. It looks like the product's actually gathering on the bottom fairly well. I don't feel like this will take that much longer. I took the stopper out so that I could actually get to all the product. You don't need a ton of this, but I've been using it pretty much every day since like April or so. So I just want to use this up and get it out. I've had it for a while. It's time for it to get done. And then, oh, I missed some stuff under my lid. I have 2 more foundation sample type things. I have the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24 Hour in Bisque, which I have no idea what color this is, but it's probably too dark. And then this NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in Medium, St. Moritz, probably way too dark for me. So those I will probably work on mixing those with other foundations that are lighter to get good use out of them. And then I also have this Your Best Friend Brighten, Hide, and Sculpt Concealer. And so this one has 3 colors in it. It has this color, which once I get done with my Ula Lift, I'm going to work on this one, which is the brightening one. This one is actually a pretty decent color match. This one is the conceal one, I think. And then this would be like the sculpting one, which I may play with a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how this would go for me. Maybe I can work on like contouring my nose or something with it. But that I've had for a little while now, and it's a cream product, so I should work on using it up. And then the last thing besides my, you know, other projects that I'm already working on would be I want to try to use up at least 10 lip products. And so that can be, you know, lip balms, colored lip products, lipsticks, things like that. But sometime over the course of this year, I'm going to try to use up at least 10, and that includes minis and things like that. So if I use up a mini one, that's fine. And I just, in doing my makeup inventory, I realized how many lip products I had, and it was insane. I'm going to try to use those up. And just in general, I want to try to use up some of the stuff that I don't usually reach for, like my false eyelashes that I'm wearing today. I've had those in my collection for a while. I don't usually wear false eyelashes, so I should probably, you know, use them a couple of times and actually just not have them sitting around forever. So that is it for my products that I want to use up in 2015. If you guys have done this video, or if you are doing any of those project use it up type of challenges, I would love to see those in the comments below. Please link those for me so I can link up with you guys. There's a ton of people that I've subscribed to recently because they're doing those projects, and I love watching them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.